the review of our previous art topic. And first we have a safety induction. The safety induction, when we are going to any plant or anywhere, at that time we are getting all information about that plant. For example, where is our assembly point, who is our responsible, the HSE managers, and other relevant all emergency numbers. These are things we are getting to their location and wind socks location and which type of chemicals are there, which type of activities going on, which hazards related with that job and activities, rule, regulation, discipline, and everything. We want to see this. And mostly we are understanding to discipline of that company, policy of that company. And what is a policy? Which, for example, the company, mostly companies, they have a 0% accident policy. And which company is, there is a PMT, contractor, subcontractor, and the simple thing, we want to check to that area, what's our forward, back, right, left, up and down. And these are things we get to there. And we must be know the escape routes and complete understanding about that activity, that plant, which plant we enter to there. Without this orientation, we cannot get the ID. This one is basic thing. First thing, we get this all information about these all, and we are agree. After the induction, we exchange our acceptance, and we are going to there. Then after that, we have a signature to there. We are attending the orientation. Then we are giving a sign. We attended these all information, and we are agree with this. Then after that, the company proceeding to our ID process. Before we have an interview, these are things. But when we are attending orientation, safety inductions, okay, and then after that, signature, they showing to the people they attended the orientation, and then after that, they are proceeding the ID process. And the other thing, that one, the company giving us sticker, orientation sticker, means they are now, we are audited, and they are issuing to city the sticker, which one we are putting to there in the front side of or helmet, sometimes right side, but mostly the company, which company we enter to there, they are giving sticker we are putting to at the helmet here in the front side. The people's, other people, they know if there is a no sticker, it means the person did not attend a safety orientation. The orientation sticker they are giving to their in orientation room, and they now take this sticker and put to your helmet. And in the list, also our name is going to there for ID process. Then the peoples who is sitting in the orientation room, these are the clear first to all information they accept to this one, this time. If the somebody they don't understand, we are using to their some system, how the people they understand. We have a proper translator there in the orientation room. For example, if the people they have a language barrier, they did not understand, we are trying to assign the person who is giving proper information in their language. In the orientation, we are also arranging first they are submitting to us documents for the orientation. We are checking to their which nationality because there is a clearly written to this one. The person he came from Pakistan, India, Bangladesh, or any other countries. France, Germany, Italy, everywhere, because mostly they have a lot of countries to there, they are working there. And when we receive to their request, then we check the how many people from the which country. And then after that, we are trying to assign our person from our HSE department. If we have that language person, we assign. Otherwise, we check if there is a language barrier. And mostly people, they understand English, but some people, they didn't understand. For example, sometimes the Bangladeshi people, they are laborers, they are coming to there, we understand what they don't know English, then we are assigning one person as a translator. But basic information, basic thing, all basic information related with the job, related with the safety, related with the environment, we deliver to there in the induction. For example, we are sitting in this room. We must be give the introduction. Yes, I am your colleague here. I am giving training to you. I am responsible for this course. I given to you my number. This is my number 05. That one also there. Sorry for that. But here in Pakistan, uh, 0315 Yes, this is the number for this area. This is your emergency number. If you have any problem or anything, you contact to me. And the other thing, in the rescue, if there is some problem, then you can call to 1122. And in emergency, if we have any emergency or alarm or we have a message here, if you should listen the shout of the listen, immediately go to the right side. We have emergency point. All people go to there. Then after that, your class commander, he is responsible to head count. Then the all clear, it's okay. If the somebody is in attendance is there, but not reach to there, then you can assign the person who is the search team. You send to there, search to there. Then we have a backup team, and you have a first aider there. The people they attend the training. If there is some emergency or something immediate, take to first aid box and then give to sport, and these are things. And same this training, which one small area, small activity, only training room, we given this information. Same is the big plant, big area, big project. Then we are giving to these all information. In one day we are assigning to people for the induction. Sometimes we are taking 2 hours, 3 hours like this, and sometimes full day. We are giving to induction to people, they understand properly, and then after that we say, okay, this guy attended a safety orientation. Clear now? This is simple information, but everybody understand. And same when we deliver this message in full day, we take them to there and the orientation is okay. But now the second thing, the topic is accident investigation. Clear? Yeah. All basic our responsibility. We are responsible to not occur to any accident. We are going to prevent, save the people from the accident, equipment and environment. This is our responsibility to protect all things. Environment, equipment and human being. This is our thinking. We always wish the all people safe. People's how they came in the plant, they must be returned back in same condition. This is our motto. And this is our company policy also. Zero accident. Not like any accident of any company, but this is our motto. That nobody get injured, not a property damage or equipment and environment. How we take our environment, same environment we return back. This is our motto. But sometime, because accident occurred, unplanned event, which one we did not make a plan for the accident, but accidentally something has happened. But if the something has happened, then after that we must be completely aware about that. How, why, when, where, who involved in these all activity. We must be get to these all information. If there is a something we are missing, we cannot clear to these all things. It means we are not a HSC person. And this is our basic qualification. We must be understand how we make a report, how we get the all information, how we get these all relevant points, which ones we increased and accident happened. And for this purpose, we are searching to mistake of the human being or fault of equipments, effect of environment. Properly, we are going to search to these things. Basic root cause we are going to find. For this purpose, we are using some very important method, no name, no blame. We are not going to blame to anybody, and also we are not put up to names or something. And we are basic, our motto To one time, if the accident happens, something is happened to there, some equipment is damaged, or person is injured, or environment is damaged one time, but not occur again to these situations. For this purpose, we are properly making a report, we are searching everything, we are completely getting a point which point affected to this environment, damage to equipment. For this purpose, we are using some method. We have a proper list. We are trying to point out to their, make some list question, and we call the people, we go to there, discuss politely with the person. And question one. Directly we did not force. Why you did this? How? No. Properly. We talk with him politely. We trace the points. We ask some question from him. For example, person we want to take, this is a new, or this person is experienced. We only discuss, how are you, Mr. You are fine. How many years are working in this field? Yes, he replied 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, like this. If he say, no, I'm a new today, I came here and I did this accident. We note to there, okay? This point we get it. Person is new, unexperienced person. Yeah, we get it this point. The person is untrained, he did this accident. This is our point. We get it. This is a root cause. Okay? The same like this, if we get to these all information, then after that we these all collect all information, then after that we submit the report to our senior. For example, I'm a safety officer, I'm going to send to this report to supervisor. Supervisor, this report sending to project manager, this HSC manager. The HSC manager is responsible to submit to project manager and there's PMT. But basic information we must be collected there at the site. But we use to some politely method. Okay, we are not a policeman, we are HSC. And HSC people, they have a power, they have authority, they can do something. But we are going to prevent, we are going to protect to our company and people also. We not harm to anybody. Okay, we are tracing first the basic root cause. Then after that we are going to prevent to those all. In the investigation, we make a plan how we can protect, how we can save the people, how we can save the equipment, how we can save the world. This is our motto. For this purpose, lot of things we are using today. We are using to some pictures. We are making a drawing. And we are checking to that area the maps, underground utilities, these all things, drawings, these all things we are getting from there. And these are things supporting to us in the investigation. The documents, which one orientation documents, training certificates, the person training certificates, the permits, work permits, okay? These all things we collect to there. And we get the proper points, the how this one. And then after that, we in the investigation, we check to our rule regulations, method statement, GSA, job safety analysis. Also, we tell to there, oh, this is job safety analysis for that day. Or the person sending a toolbox talk. And pictures in the toolbox talk also they are getting a picture. Or this person is present in toolbox talk or no. These are all things we collect, and then after that, we can find the proper root cause, and this is a basic investigation of the accident. This is short in the previously we also done, but this is basic information for the accident. And is there any question? Good, but very good. Then confined space. Third one topic, because we are trying to complete the 32 topics. Confined space, this one is, by then we understand the confined means the limited. Okay? The something is uncovered, this small, limited place, that one is confined. The some area, if we are looking to some site, which one is not open and not a huge area, small area, limited area, that all areas are considered confined space, but basic thing that if any location or any place which one is not suitable for human occupancy, this is the definition. If the area is not for human occupancy, okay, suitable, that area considered a confined space. And the example of confined space, we can say that if some side or any side, limited access and egress, confined space, pipe, line, big one or small one, confined space, tank, manhole, pits, excavation more than 1.2 meter depth. This is a confined space. And sometimes chemicals in that area, and there is a inside the room or somewhere, that area is confined space. Some electrical wires are spread and uncovered. Example, bus bar area, that area is confined space. And these are things, why confined space? Because that area, if we are limited, if we are moving, we are going to that area is too much hazards. And same, the sometimes environment is not suitable. For example, the oxygen deficiency in that area, confined space. The sound value is very high, which one affecting to our yes, hearing system. That one is confined space. If sometimes heat, too much heat, that heat can finish our sweats and then after that paralyze us or like this. That area we have some activity, but that area is confined space. Not a human occupancy area. For example, that area we cannot stay there. There is too much heat, not for human being. Steel can stay, or other materials they can, but human being have some limitation. Same if the something, some environment is like this, that area is confined space. It's the big area, but H2S is there. Any other chemicals or gases are there. That area is confined space. Because that environment is not suitable for human being. Okay? Now confined space have a different type. Three types mostly we are considered there. One is a very hazardous, dangerous, for example in the dome. But dome is a confined space, but very dangerous because there is a reactor or other chemicals and lot of effect is going on. If we are going to that area is very dangerous confined space. And sometimes we have some manholes. There is a very deep electric cable, bus bar like this. That area is some junction box like this. That area we are going to, that one is very dangerous confined space. And that type of confined space, if we are going to use, first we must be informed to our ISD department or emergency response team. We must be informed to them. We must be give the information, okay, our 5 people they are now entering to that confined space. If they allow to us, okay, proceed, then we can proceed. And sometimes company they are giving a limitation. You can send in the confined space only 5%. More than 5 we cannot. Why? Because the emergency response team, they have a staff for the 5%. And they can rescue to 5%, they allow 5% only. We have 20 people work there, but they say no. We don't have 20 people for rescue system. We can rescue to 5%, then we follow to their instruction. Because that area is confined, deep confined. Sometimes the less hazardous, okay, not too much dangerous, in between coming to there. That area we are sending to people. Then we also inform to RTT, the emergency response team, ISD department. And when the confined space area, that area is not dangerous, same like the excavation 1.2 meters, that is open area, sometime maybe 1 meter or something. But if that area is a low risk confined space, we are not going to immediately inform to RS emergency response team or though, but we must be get the proper permit, proper documents, proper standards and everything we come to there. any confined space. For example, in our house, also we have a water tank there at the roof. That type of is not too much dangerous because we know that there is a no oxygen deficiency, nothing. But we need the all rules, regulations, and everything. Okay, we must be informed to our family. Yeah, we are going to there for cleaning purpose. They cannot on the switch or cannot put the water there. Sometimes have electricity inside because we have a switch control switch on the water. There is a power. Lot of accident happen like this. For this purpose, we must be assigned some basic information. If there is a no hazards, we need what we need. First, we need the emergency number. We need the standby man. We need the confined space supervisor. And we get the proper permit and documents, everything. Checklist for confined space. We must be followed to these all. And standby man, we assign outside the main hall, outside the confined space. He must be stay there, continue. How much time we have a work? He must be stay outside and communicate with the workers. Who is going to inside? Those are, we say, the confined space attendees. And the person who is standing outside, he is a confined space attendant. And standby man, hall watchman, these all names we are giving to person who is standing outside. The person, he never entered to confined space because he is responsible to stay outside. If something happens, accident happens, person is unconscious or something, he must be called to rescue. He informed to other people. He start the alarm. His responsibility to inform to his supervisor, managers, and other people. Directly, he cannot enter to their inside or confined space. The other thing, the standby man responsible to, if anybody going to inside, he must be get a signature from him. Log sheet. If anybody is entered to there, he sign. When he is coming back, he sign. Why? Because the rescue team, if they are coming to there, if they don't have this roster, this sheet, how they rescue? If there is a missing, some person, for example, he given attendance 6 people, but there is a 4. The rescue team, they are trying to get the people because he taken list 6 person, he is searching to there. Maybe they affect to himself. By this must be make a proper list and don't allow to anybody without signature inside. Outside, if they are coming, must be time out to there. Put the time, signature, and everything. The person he is holding a alarm, he is keeping a fire extinguisher with him. But if the outside he used this fire extinguisher, he cannot go take to inside any fire extinguisher, any cylinder, anything. And sometimes is oxygen ratio if the 19.5 to 23.5, less than 23.5, that environment not required by any breathing equipment or anything because that area is, they can stay, they can work there. But if the activity, for example, if there is a hot one, then we need to also some breathing equipment because when we are welding, then there is a coming to carbon dioxide increase, then oxygen ratio is going to less. By this purpose, we need to some equipment. If any area have an oxygen deficiency or oxygen enrichment, then we need some protection, some PPEs, which one we require to there. There is our PPEs also extraordinary PPEs we consider. Without that, we cannot enter to that area because without breathing, nobody can live. Then less than 19.5, this oxygen ratio is there, then it's difficulty to us breathe. Then also our organ, our body, then not feeling well. And when reach to less than 15, then people's also nutrition problem and lot of things. Less than 10, the person going to collapse. And less than 10, if they staying the 5 or 4 minutes, then after that stop the breathing and everything and then finish. By this, we first check to that area, that environment. Continue, we are going to test. The gas tester, that device, checking the 5 atoms in one time, 4 atoms in one time, oxygen, carbon monoxide, carbon dioxide, H2S, and other gases, they can check to there by the outside. And when we are going to test this one from manhole or anything, we check in three places: bottom, middle, and top. Some gases are heavier than air. They are going in deep. Someone is lighter than air. This is coming to up. But we must check from the bottom, middle, and top. Three places. We check this gas tester. But the person who is checking to that one is also, we say gas tester. The device, gas tester. The person is gas tester. Qualified, trained, and authorized person, he can take a test. Otherwise, everybody can do this. But when we are going to confined space, we must be assigned one person. He is every 30 minutes, he is coming again, and again he is writing a time, testing, and then signature. Every 30 minutes. And for confined space entry, if we are going to any confined space, we first get the confined space entry permit. And this permit, completely, the permit have a column for the time like this. Every 30 minutes again and again he is going to there and signing to there. The standby man, he is holding a one copy as a permit. GSA also he is holding, and attendance sheet he is holding in his hand. And continue is watching to people. Basic is responsibility to continue contact with the people who is inside the confined space. If have a proper communication system, he can use a rope. First he can look visible people, then he can see. If there is not a visibility, he can use the rope. He can use the vessel. He can use the mobile. He can use the Bravo. He can use the walkie-talkie, and lot of devices is there. He can use to there for the communication purpose. Continue. He must be communicate with the people. Continue. Not a gap. He cannot give the gap in 5 minutes, 2 minutes like this. No. Continue, he is in communicate. For example, they are talking, they are working, yes, he can listen outside. Yes, how are you? Fine, continue. Not only, how are you? Fine, then after that 5 minutes, how are you? Then you not reply. Maybe after that contact, 4 minutes, the people, they are expired there. Continue, need to contact. Not a matter to wait. There is not a gap between standby man and attendee. Continue there, communicate with each other. For this purpose, we are using lot of devices. For confined space, if there is a slippery place or sometimes deep area they are going, they can use the full body harness also inside. They use the tide line and lot of things. And tripod for the rescue purpose. In some confined space, there is a deep and a manhole, deep manhole. Then they can use to their rescue equipment first, and they can bring air. Then after that, they can start the work. Some deep confined space. They can use the tripod and then also chain block. These are devices to require. They first bring, then after that proceed. This is basic thing. Then they have a proper rescue system. Then they can proceed to the security. This is a sample, small information I given to share with you about the confined space. We have a lot of things. We already attended a training. Now this is only have a review. H2S awareness. The H2S, it's very dangerous and killer gas, highly flammable gas. And mostly this gas is available in mostly our area, okay, everywhere. But in manhole, in the this one, toilet, and especially in the process area and plant, oil refinery, there is a lot of requirement of the H2S we are using to there for some process. And when we are starting the rig, in the drill rig, and when we reach to in deep 1300 feet like this, at that time inside underground they have a huge of quantity of this H2S is there. Sometimes we are trying to control. Sometimes they spread and they coming out and out of control. For this purpose, when our rig reach to that area, which area they have a gases left, this H2S, they are giving information, sending a mail to all companies, please be ready. Now we reach to in that zone, and If case of emergency, if you start the alarm, be aware and take to your self-contained breathing apparatus, Kaaba, and escape from this area. Otherwise, we are in dangerous period. Already they are sending a mail to all company around to that area, that will their own people and other people. Because when the gas coming out at that time, this is not better. This is the company employee and effect to them and other people's. They are all animals also. Everything, all living things affecting by HPS. By this reason, they prepare first, sending a mail and everything. The other thing, basic HUS is the 1 ppm, 2 ppm, 3 ppm. You can feel, get a smell like a rotten egg. Okay? And when they reach to more than 10 ppm, this our sensor also not working. We cannot feel any smell. And sense also finished. By this reason, if the more than these are more than 500 ppm, person is also cannot breathe or something, then collapse. More than 1,000 within second. The one breath if going to inside, then after that paralyzed person cannot observe anything, then finish. This one is dangerous thing, dangerous HPS gas. And for this purpose, what is our protection? If we are going to that area, mostly we are using our badge, HPS badge. Always we keeping and the pocket here outside. And there is also showing to us how much ppm is HPS in this environment. If there is a HPS increase or something, immediate our badge start the alarm. T like this. And we understand what this area have HPS. We are looking to this how much quantity, 1 ppm, 2 ppm, and then we leave to that area, escape from that area, use to evacuation route and use to our vehicle and we remove from there. And these are properly we are going to assembly point first. If there's an alarm, immediately we are going to in safe place. We check the vent socks and then escape from that area. And then we have a cars, vehicles there. They are transporting to people from the unsafe zone in camp area or somewhere far from that side. And this is a system for the HUS. Mostly HUS we are using today in the plant, sometimes big area, but we must be safe to ourselves. First, we are trying to control. If this is not under control, then they are going to burn the whole well because this is highly flammable. To start fire, then finish. That one is again, they are not going to open. But this HPS is, if we have a proper system, one more thing, the mostly, if the some sites there is too much HPS and that dangerous area, they have a one system. The person who have a beard like me, they're not allowed to walk there because the self-contained breathing apparatus, the person is breathing, he have a beard, this gas is also can enter from there. And the clean ship policy they are following to there. But for the people who have a beard, they have a other design of that cover, the full cover, same you seen then the moon people, they are going to there, that one. That one if they have, they can stay there. But mostly companies they are not providing and they are using their clean ship policy. But we must be protect to ourselves from that area, that zone. We must be understand this is dangerous and this is not a joke. We are directly, if we are going to that area, it means we are suicidal. We must be safe to ourselves because they already be clear to us, oh, this area is dangerous, this one will have HPS and like this. Then after that, we cannot take any shortcut, we not go to there. We must be stay far from that area, which area have this HPS and dangerous gases. There is a lot of other gases also, but this one is HPS awareness. We must be understand this HPS affecting to people's workers, everybody. Yeah, this is a very important now. Next topic, I'm going to talk about the health education. This is a basic thing in the world. The Muslim they have a very good method for health education. We are cleaning our body, ablution, then after that bath, and these are things related to the health education. Okay, hygienics, and all basic and small in the definition I'm giving to you. If we are following the Sunnah Rasul Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, we are following to their instruction, how they pass the time, how they are going, how they are walking, how they are doing a tawaf, sahi, and these all things. If we are following to that, how they are working in home, outside, where they're staying, how this one is status, how they are living. These all things. If we follow to that, this one is basic, best health education. Especially we support to our family, support to our mother, father, brothers, sisters. We are getting a good healthy our body. Our if body is healthy, then our brain is also healthy. And basic thing, if we are following the all instruction of our Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, this is our best health education. And now next thing, morning, when we are coming by walk, mostly people they are doing this, and by walk they are coming to there. This one is also health education because we are covering to our body, giving blood to our body, circulation is well, everything. And then exercise is very important for us. Continue if we are doing exercise, it's also good for us. And breathing properly in the fresh air. Mostly we stay in the fresh air area. We must be try to save to ourselves from the dust, from the smoke, and these are things. If we are going to in that area, we use to mask and something we control. This is our health, okay? And the basic, our health education, we must be changed to our behavior. What is our behavior? Mostly, we take service from the others. We provide the service by ourselves to others. This one is health education. Work for others. Don't take work for yourself. Means khidmat khalq. Social work. If you're doing that, it means you have a good health and you staying healthy. If we always you say, okay, give me water, give me this one, sport to me. No. If you always keep in your mind, I sport to others, I give to others to these things. I work for the brothers, sisters, mothers, you are healthy. This is basic health education. Lot of things. Otherwise, we can say this is a ground system and lot of points on these things. But that one is later on. First, if we are doing up for others, it's mean we have a good knowledge of the health education. Clear? Okay. And lot of questions related to these things, but that sample thing you know, everybody. And emergency first aid. Now, what is the first aid? The first aid, if we are providing any help to any victim, before the doctor arrive at the spot, or we are taking victim to hospital, during this period, if we are giving any support to injured person, or reduce to his pain, or take to this victim to somewhere, those are activity considered a first aid. Okay, at the spot which help we are giving to victim, the doctor is not arrived to there, or we send it to this victim to hospital. During this period, if we given any support to person, that one is considered a first aid. In the first aid, we have a lot of things: wounds, cut, fractures, and bleeding stops. Okay, the pain, lot of things. The snake bites, choking, dog bites, CPR, scorpion bites. Unconscious. The person is unconscious. These are sports we are providing to these all. We already attended, and if we are giving the small kids also sometimes stop the breathing like this. Something is sometimes the person is also went in the water. How we take out the water from his body. These are things coming in the first aid. Okay, and these all information is properly we are providing to support at the spot. We save the person. And if we wait for the doctors and we send to this victim to hospital, we take a waste of time. Mostly, you know, the the people, they are expired by this reason, because in time he did not get any support from first aid, he not getting. If at the spot we giving a first aid in time to victim, and then after that we are transporting to hospital or doctor is coming to there, mostly people they are safe. A lot of people they save by the first aider. If something happened, there is a few seconds sometimes. For example, the signing body is unconscious immediately, and his stop is breathing, stop is this one pulse, okay, or the blood circulation. Within 4 minutes, if within 4 minutes we start the CPR, we give the CPR, the person saved. More than 4 minutes, if the blood circulation stop, the system of the human being completely stuck and then finished. Allah saving to everybody, but this is a choice Allah giving to human being. How? In the Quran clearly written this, if you save the one person, you save the whole world. It means something in our hand, Allah Pak given to us. The other thing, you kill the one person, means you kill the whole world. It means, yes, Allah given to us this power to, you kill the person. Allah not allowed to do, but have a power. Allah given us this power. The person, if he is want to get a Jahannam, he can do this. If the person want to get a Jannah, and then, yes, he can save the person. If you save one person, you save the whole world. It's very nice. Maybe we are doing some mistake, but if we save somebody and he is doing some good thing, that benefits coming to us. It means it's very good. We must be learn. And now, alhamdulillah, our people, they know how give the injection, how give the sports, how stitching, these all things. But why we learn to these all things? In case of emergency, if we are there, we must be give to the sport. We must be helped. And we have a card, we have a choice. If the people they have a first aid certificate, yes, they can. And one more thing, in the outside, in any other country, if you don't have a first aid card, don't touch to anybody. Why? Because you don't know the rule, regulation, system. If you are not a first aider, if you are going to there, maybe before his leg is only small fracture, but you are trying, pushing, pulling like this, you are not handling properly, maybe you damage more. By this reason, if the person is not a qualified, not a proper trained, he don't have a knowledge, if he is trying to give the sport, he is also not giving a sport. He is maybe killing the person. By this reason, must be we understand how we can give the first aid. We get full knowledge. Then after that, we can give the first aid. And now you are a first aider, give to your near center, any hospital or anywhere. Also practice to there, go to there and show your certificate. Then after that, you can stay. If you are free, yes, you can go there for 1 week, 2 weeks, stay with the hospital staff and they're supporting to you. Otherwise, if you want to work there in hospital, yes, I can support, I can inform to their doctor, DHO and these all people. They are allowed to you work there as a first aider. Okay? And also we work there in hospital. And you also, if you want to practice, yes, they support to you. In hospital, they take you as a 1 week, 2 week, without any charges, because you want to learn only. Not a permanent job, only for learning purpose. You can go there because you get a training here. Now, practical, if you want to do, yes, you can do there. And but basic thing, we must be understand this is our responsibility. How we put a bandage, how these are things you don't know. Stretcher, how we make a stretcher, temporary stretcher, and by man stretcher. These are things is basic. Our information about the first aid. Clear? Anything related with first aid? If you have any doubt? No. Good. If you have a doubt, we have a scorpion and these things. We can do first aid. Again, dog is there also. Now we are talking about the excavation. The excavation, if any sides we are going to damage the surface of earth, okay, compacting, removal, or anything we are doing to there, those all considered a excavation. There is a two type of excavation. One is a mechanical excavation and second one is manual excavation. The mostly we are doing a manual excavation because there is a lot of underground utilities and sometimes only small digging we using only by manpower. People by shower season we are doing to this. And sometimes we have a huge excavation, big and a lot of area, and there is no underground utility, nothing is there, and not affecting to anything. By this, we are using a mechanical excavation. Okay, for the mechanical excavation, we are using excavators, compactors, shower, loaders, tractors. These, the drilling machine, boring machine, these are tools of excavation. And compressors also we using there. And these are devices which one we using by machine, those are mechanical excavation. And when we are not using any machine, that one is manual excavation. And for this purpose, we are proceeding to these all activities properly. And for excavation, there is some hazards, tripping hazards, okay, fall hazards, side collapse, and blocks, root blocks, because when we are working to there to excavate it, that area, maybe the people cannot cross from that area. Okay, and deep 1.2 meter consider excavation, that one is confined space, falling objects, and the other things, the different gases or chemical effects coming to there in the excavation. For this purpose, these are hazards of the excavation. Okay, sometimes the escape hazards. This one you can say exact and excess and egress problems coming to there in the excavation. In case of emergency, they cannot come immediately. And there's a hazards. Now we have a protection. If we are starting excavation, we are going to protect. How we can protect? We put the signboard. Excavation work is going on. Barricade to that area. And put that loose soil, which one we taken from outside, 2 feet far from that area. We put the barricade 1 meter height to there, visible the barricade from there. We put a pedestrian walkway upside the excavation, make a bridge upside the excavation. These all things is required for the protection of land excavation. The people, if they are deep excavation, they use the lanyard and full body harness if they are going and coming. They use 25 feet walking distance access in the excavation. And these all things is for the protection of which hazards we discussed. The peoples, if they are working together, they need to proper system slope. The slope also we have a type of soil. We must be first know type of soil, rock type, A type, B type, and C type. And this one is in the whole world. These 4 categories coming to there. Okay. The rock type we can excavate in 90 angle like this, and for the A type we can excavate.
No.
Sorry.
The rock type we don't.
Rock type 90.
90 we don't. 91.
90 we can dig, and A type we can do. Sorry. 65. And this one B type, 55. C type 43. Okay, 44, 45. What? Okay. And in Aramco standard 34. Okay, we make angles, but everywhere we cannot make angles. Then what we do? We put a shoring. We keep a deep excavation. Then after that, put a planks and give the support, tie, and put to this shoring system. The shoring also have a lot of shoring design, box system, block systems, hydraulic jack system we are using in the shoring. Then we have a piling. We put the piling, use the vibrator and put to piling to that area. If the road, near to building, we try to protect to this. Then we have a benching system. We make a bench like this. At the roadside also, you can see in the some area and the motorway also. The benching system. But basic, we must do it protect to collapse from the sides. Okay, which as we discussed. And different type of excavation, different protection. If area is open area, we can make slope. But these are the proper standards and system. The people, if they are working in the excavation, they must be understand how they can save to their self, keep a tool properly, and use the proper access, proper routes, proper system. And no need to take any shortcut. And there is a coming underground utility. Then we understand, yesterday we seen there during the visit, if they have a pipeline, water line, there's upside have a warning tape. When we are excavating, the tape coming to us, and we can see, oh, there's underground, have some electric line, water line, the telephone cables, okay? Anything is there, then upside have a, after 15-inch, they are putting the some warning line, warning tape. Then they are putting a brake, stands, and then after that, they can ground the some utilities. And utility mostly in out countries, they are keeping under the deep than 1 meter underground utilities, electrics, and these are things. This hanging system they are not using in the city or somewhere. In desert areas, sometimes they are using the overhead line, but mostly they are keeping underground. And for this purpose, the excavation is okay. This simple thing, but we try to understand. Now, simple and a topic, which one is safe behavior?
Yes,
Okay. Safe behavior means always we think we are working to their, Mr. Shajid, if we have any activity, we must be checked to this. If we have any activity and we try to their how we do this job, how we can work, means by safety. Are we are safe in that area? We can do. If we are putting in our self in trouble, if we are doing to some activity, it's mean this is our unsafe behavior. If we are talking with anybody, okay, loudly shouting or something, it means this is the unsafe behavior. And for example, if I'm going to from here to Sultanpur, okay, only 1 to 2 kilometers or like 1 kilometer. But if I want to go there and going time, I leave my shoes here. Then after that I'm going. I'm affecting my efforts also. It means my behavior is unsafe. If I'm first I check to myself, okay, I have a shoes, I am ready to go there. I am healthy now, I can travel there. Yeah, it's okay. But these are things, if we have any activity, mostly people they are going to river door and coming and they are taking a shortcut. That one is unsafe behavior. By this reason again they taken a one more trip. And these are activities, all works looking like, for example, I want to take water. Okay, I go there, then after that I fill the one glass and take this. It's okay. Drink. But if I say, Mister, go and give me this, it means this is unsafe behavior. I can do my work myself and I shout to others, it means this is unsafe and unsafe behavior. And the behavior base, we must be understand the safe behavior we require. First, if we want to work somewhere, first we check our tools, our PPEs, that environment, work permit, all documents, our training certificates. We are qualified for that work. We are trying to do this. These all things we prepare first. Then after that we reach to there for the work. It means we have a safe behavior. We don't have a permit. We have not taken anything and we went to there. Oh, you are doing same like this. The people, all I say, okay, we need to do this work as a Pakistani mode. They came, all people here. They did, all people, they make a sport and they did this job. it means this is an unsafe behavior. Which one we need? Okay, we must be changed ourselves. If we are walking at the road, we see some nails or something there. Yes, this is a safe behavior to take out and put to in proper place. And working, doing the work, sometimes we are throwing the chairs and these are things. We are sitting in the environment. There's a dust or some cotton paper like this. It means this is an unsafe behavior. Why we are not careful to this thing. The one person is coming and he is doing a pressure cleaning. It means the person have a safe behavior. I'm taking that, but the person have a safe behavior. The other people, if they are without cleaning, they are sitting there. It means they are the other thing. But you know, goat, when goat is sitting to somewhere, okay, she cleaning to that area, then after that sitting to there. Goats.
Yes.
But if the other don't care, for example, buffalo. Buffalo have a unsafe behavior. If sitting somewhere, don't care. The ladder sitting there and then she is sitting, no problem. But we always care about this. If the safe behavior, you can get the example of the people. If the people, sometimes hard workers, clever engineers, they know the knowledge, everything. But they have a unsafe. Yesterday, I met to one person. He's a very nice. He's a very big engineer there and but in construction side, civil side. But when I talk, he say we are taking a shortcut. Have a knowledge. He know how much harm coming to there, how much affecting to his colleagues and people, the laborers, the workers, giving effect and bad effect. But the mostly people, they are getting a shortcut. And they are thinking, if we take a shortcut, then we achieve a target. It's wrong. Now, this one is in this period because the video is going to very long. In short, we complete this. Then after that, again we are starting. You have a during this 10-minute break. Then after that, next.
So topic is sea survival. Anybody know about sea survival? Okay, I'll discuss with you and I'll explain to you. As we have training about sea survival, how to survive in the sea surface. If somebody have injured or something happened to somebody, as per safety precaution, we have to take him to the safe place. As we have taken training to the Jhangara Dam, as we all know, this is about all we have done. How to swim, how to take a breath inside the water, how to rest our body on the water, and how to survive in the sea. We have taken this one. So the basic point in the sea survival we have done. There's one method called STAR method. We are using if somebody is stuck in the sea, like more than 1 day, 2 days. So the best method is to survive is the STAR method. Everybody is lie down on the water and put hand together and feet on the one side, like star. We have made a star. Even a big fish can't take you. It's a simple thing. And we have taken this one more step is how to survive on the helicopter pad if you jump. We have to first we have to take some jacket, some life jacket, and take one hand on this side, the left side on the shoulder, and one hand on the nose, like this. Or to jump from the helicopter directly. It will not damage your nose and eyes, everything. You can swim easily on this one. And I think this is enough for me. Any question about that?
If we are wearing self-contained breathing apparatus or scuba, then
yeah, this is from the deep diving. If you are somebody is drowned, like inside the water, you have a SCABA, self-contained breathing system. You can wear this one and go down. You have to and take I think more than 25 minutes. 5 minutes is for this an extra one for you to save yourself to come back. This SCABA one, and another SCABA is also used only for the mouth one, and you can close the nose to something else. If you are a good swimmer, you can use without SCABA. You can. Anything? Any question? Sea survival? No, please ask. It's okay. It's okay. I can manage. Any question regarding? Okay, then. Thank you.
if somebody is fell down there and get out water and enter to waters in his lungs, what we do?
Actually, we have to take him out and just give him you can say it's CPR is the best
But
form.
before we did it,
No, just we have to
water
move
from
to the
the
side.
water, how we remove the water from his body.
Yeah, we have given this
CPR later on. First, we remove the water from his body.
the back side. We
Some
have to
stone,
put it back. This
Yes, keep it there. Otherwise, at the here,
at your this knee, at your knee.
Yes.
Let's put it on the knee.
and otherwise we keep under this some stones, some big things. Otherwise, persons keep to utilize to their keep there in the back side, and then after that, the other person can push and get out the water.
That's water. That's water.
Anything else?
Yes, okay.
The second term have done a lot of aerial work. Aerial work is the work a man can work from the height of the equipment. Sorry, from the height of the equipment.
Above
Not in-
the equipment.
sorry, above the height of the equipment. Like if you see an example, a pole lighting, who's seen it's analytical people, they are changing the pole light. They are above the equipment, not the down one. If you are using some scaffold,
Man lift.
ladder is also
Man lift.
man lift also, and there is
Scissor lift.
scissor lift.
Scissor lift. Man lift.
This aerial work we are.
Aerial work, yes.
The scissor lift have some the bucket and everything.
Yeah.
This is a man lift.
Aerial lift. Man lift.
And we have done this some experiment how to write up there. We have everything. I was a tire and some Shah Sahab was the engine man, and the guy was Mr. Shahid. He was the guy. Flagman, yes, the flag. Yes, there's some. If you are doing this aerial work, you must have one flagman around you. It will signal you from the red and green. He have some orange color vest. He must wear the orange color vest, the visible vest. And he have two flags, one red and one green one. Red one is to stop and green one is to continue the work. And for aerial work, we need some third party certificate also. We need some third party certificate about this equipment. His equipment is good in condition, everything. We have to check before the work, everything. And about if you are working on the aerial work and equipment, you have to know about the wind speed. The wind speed should not exceed from 25 km per hour, minimum. If you want to work out up on some aerial work, you have to just check this one from the air meter. I think there is something you can say there are some machine there. There are some equipment who can you can the speed limit of the air they can show you. The maximum speed should be 25 km per hour. If that speed exceeds from 25 km, you must stop the work. Just come down. And there's two type of controls on this. It's one manual and aerial work. One man control and one machine control. A man going to up like is going to change the light, some pole light. He can operate himself from the up. He has some box like me. I'm just standing. The pole is already barricaded from this. So you can say physical barricaded. There is a machine you can work from here. You can up and you can down everything. And second is from the down one. Maybe some up one is a man damage himself or something happened. So down one system can control. And two men must work there. One is the working guy who's there, and the second one operating system is down. And third one is the flagman. Flagman is there. There 3 people must be there. So if the working guy is upstairs, like he's up in there, and he's damaged himself, so second guy he can work from the down one from the equipment. He can take him down and give him the proper and emergency treatment. You can say. And something for aerial work, any equipment we use, it should be third party certificate, and a qualified person should be driving this equipment.
Then you tie the full body harness. Does the person need the full body harness?
Yes, sorry to say. It's aerial work. If somebody is going to work on the height in the aerial work, he must wear this full body harness system, self-arrest system. He must wear and tie the system on the left side. There is some place over there you can tie up there. And that's one.
With the man basket or with the any other side, he can tie the full body harness.
No, with the man basket up there, there is a stand there. And it's one every self-arrest system must be weighed after 1.8 meter height, not less than this one.
And the man basket, he checked first the 1.8 meter, he then he wear.
No, he must wear and then go up the work. If aerial work is up, you have to work above the equipment. You must have to wear this one. Anything else? Any
Same
question?
like seat belt. The person sitting at the seat is wearing a seat belt. And same the person going to man basket first he tie the full body.
Yeah, full body harness.
Then
Any question? No. Then the third topic is electricity safety, electrical safety. It's a very important topic. There are two power of electrical: low voltage and high voltage. Low voltage is less than 440, and high voltage is more than 440. You understand, sir? And the third is statics electricity. From, you can say, it's from Allah. It's
battery.
battery one also. And there are two types of current over there: alternating current and direct current. And electrical safety is, if you have some electrical safety, you must need a work permit of hard work permit. If you need electrical work in the work site, you must need hard work permit to continue your work on the job site. And there are some PPEs used in this one. You have to must wear this one. You can say a normal PPE must be used: helmet, gloves, shoes with the metal toes. Okay, with the metal toes.
Steel toe.
Yeah?
Steel toe.
Steel toe. And you have, if you are working on the electricity directly in the energizing power, you must need wear a suit, FRC suits, and also wear the glasses, simple PPE, and the gloves one also FRC gloves. I think they have some powers you can't harm yourself with that any equipment. This must need it, and nothing else. And also, before using this one, any work, you have to barricade this area, electrical work. If you are doing any electrical work, you have to barricade the area. Electrical work must need hard work permit. And there is something else you have to check. This is fire watchman. A fire watch must need it on the job site before you are working on this one. Maybe there is a cause of any ignition, anything. You can have some security over there, your safety. This FRC mean fresh arc suit. This safety. Is anything? Any question regarding electrical safety? Any question, please? Any questions, sir? Electrical safety. And the fourth topic is blood.
Which type of tool we are using here?
Which type of tools?
Yeah, for electricity.
The tools we have protected from some double coated with the plastic, or you can say any insulation.
Double insulation.
Double insulation, yes. Double coated
That
plastic.
means switch is required.
Yes,
That means switch is required from this or no?
I don't understand.
That means switch.
Dead man switch, yeah, dead man switch is required. Actually, if you are working in somewhere and something happened, dead man switch is the positive point for the back end. It automatically can turn off this one. You can use this one. Dead man switch, and also if you are working in this one, you need this one. The switch is like a breaker system we have using here. Some GFCI must use the GFCI in electrical work. This GFCI is a very powerful tool. It's very powerful in electrical department. In electrical work, it may turn off electricity within a point of second, like microseconds. If something happens, any short circuit, anything happens. And another thing, if something happened in electricity, like a fire start, you must need a proper fire extinguisher like type C1, which is which one? CO2, carbon dioxide. Thank you. Anything else?
Tools as the HT line, high voltage line.
Yes.
How we check that there is a power or no?
How we check power?
Yeah.
The high voltage, more than 440.
Yeah.
I think
With the tester we can check.
No, sir.
Just in what?
I think there is an you can say a space over there, between the lines.
You're using a post or
Post.
pole. By pole we checking there is a device which one is very long, 2 meter, 3 meter, like a length. They are going to remove the length. They are not removing this by hand.
By hand, yes.
They're using a some
Anti-conducting material,
Yes.
like a wood one or
Correct.
anything, yes.
pole they're using to there. They are removing that length and this. Same like this testing by that.
This we are not. I think we are not touching the some line one. before this one have something like in atmosphere, no, about this one, the line they have some maybe
The post
current
is there, pole.
pole
Which
is-
one is going to there and is showing to result us.
how much is this?
And for high voltage, recap of gloves, shoes, and our dress.
FRC suit, I think I'll
It's
FRC
enough.
suit. I think it's enough. FRC maybe special.
If they are wearing FRC, we can switch off there for the breaker.
Yeah, we can say because the gloves are special.
And why we use here flash arc suit?
Flash arc suit? Flash arc is something else, sir. Flash
What?
arc suit is for the one, for the welding purpose and things.
Very good. Very good. But I'm talking about electricity. This is the topic of electricity. I talk flash arc suit.
Fresh arts, oh sorry, fresh arts, all right. Yes, okay. In fact, it cannot, sir, I think it cannot burn easily. It has been some time.
But this is related to the flash arc suit from the electricity or
Yes,
breaker?
yes, correct, yes, actually.
Then why you say this is?
I'm sorry, I just confused.
Okay.
That's not.
Don't confuse yourself
Okay.
because this is very important suit. And this suit
I was saying
is
this
very
is-
high price suit for
The
electricity, not for welding.
gloves one, sir, what is it about the gloves one?
Gloves,
Anything
high
special name?
resistance
resistance
gloves. We
gloves.
use the word only resistance gloves for electricity. But high resistance gloves for
For the
high voltage.
I want
For high resistance safety shoes for the high
high
voltage.
voltage.
Everything is high. Put the high there and then.
One thing, is the steel toe must be there?
Yes, why not?
How does the steel toe?
Steel toe
maybe
inside
they
the
cause
shoes.
the current one.
Inside the shoes. what's the
Inside,
problem?
okay, no problem.
Your body is also inside the shoes. What is the problem? The high resistance shoes, high resistance gloves, these are the we are using today.
And something, if somebody is directly involved in the current, you have some to take anti-conductor material to take out. Okay, there are some emergency, like you need a wood one directly if somebody.
First switch off, then after that. First we disconnect the power.
Yeah, just not the power. First, if somebody have maybe some short circuit happen, first turn off the switch from main side. If you don't,
If the
we don't have
possible,
this.
then if the not possible, then use some
anti-conductor material like this one,
anti-conductor or resistance material used in there and then remove.
like wood one is the best option. Any question regarding
Dry wood, use the word dry wood.
dry wood? Yes, dry wood.
What is the device name? I want to check.
Test meter, like test meter.
With the post, we are using.
With the post is
tester,
test meter.
post.
It's a test meter.
Okay.
Anything else? The next type is blood-borne pathogen. Blood-borne pathogen is a common disease in our world. Listen. It the symptoms may cause from some hepatitis A, B, C, and AIDS one. The blood-borne pathogen is the disease. It's mostly common in Pakistan also. So maybe it's because of using a syringe, second-hand syringe. Like you said, one person can have a syringe one, another same syringe used by for the second person is the main cause, and also it's a blood disease, and it may transfer from your cough and everything. Like if you have wash your nose with your hand and some shake hand with another person, this is something very I think it's bad for the health one. It's a basic one, blood group pathogen. So some basic blood-borne pathogen. Anything? I think. Any question regarding blood group? Yes. You have something? No? You know about? Just tell me about it. What is it? No question. Thank you. Sir, any question?
I know, lot of questions.
Yes,
Yeah, this one barber shop's not affecting to.
yeah, son, sorry, son. Anything is directly involved with the human body and used from another human. It may not.
Without gloves, we can walk there. We walk and we stay there in the plant. There's a lot of countries walking there.
I told you about if you cuff this one, like you
But
handshake,
glove,
glove your handshake, something.
working time is just put some blood in the steel. Then how much time this
Eight hours. I think.
the
8 hours.
virus will stay there.
8 hours of running.
8 hours. Yeah.
8 hours was stay on there, and after that it burn automatically. It dead hour, but you have to clean
After
it.
8 hours, it's okay, but less than 8 hours, if touch the hand, if you have a cut or something,
Okay.
then going traveling to your body.
Any blood is there? I think there is a disease live more than 8 hours. You must have to protect this area or clean it with the proper tools and spare it everything. You can say.
What is the basic method in protecting the people from the bloodborne pathogen? What is the basic method? What we do?
Hygiene. It's
Where we get these all information?
This is from the Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi
Sallallahu
Wasallam.
alaihi wasallam.
And the best way is like we are doing 5 times wuzu.
Yeah.
It's the best part of our life that we are a good hygiene people in this one, especially Muslim one. Anything else? Okay, the next topic we are moving.
Scaffolding.
This is scaffolding. It's very important and very difficult for me, but I'll try to explain it to you. Scaffolding. Any temporary structure to work is called scaffolding. Work at height. It's more than, I think, in the Rango standard, I think more than 1 meter you have to start with
1.2
scaffolding.
meter.
1.2 meter. Another ones in OSHA one, sir?
Then
Say
1.2
1.2 meter. Okay, 1.2 meter. You have to make some temporary structure. It's called scaffolding. Scaffolding, 4 types of scaffolding there.
Your point is well, because the Ramco 1 meter, they consider a work at height 1.2 meter OSHA.
OSHA, yes.
1.2 meter above. And when they're using a full body harness, this one far arrest system, 1.8 meter.
Just 1.8 meter. There are 4 types of scaffolding: mobile scaffolding, underhanging scaffolding, suspended scaffolding, and over, I think, some
Tower scaffolding and
Tower.
bracket scaffolding.
Tower,
Cha,
yes.
4 type of scaffolding.
tower, mobile, suspending, and
Spreaded overhang, it's same. And bracket.
bracket. And scaffolding, I think there's by weight one also we are using scaffolding. And what is this one? By weight, lightweight scaffolding and medium scaffolding, and special and heavy weight scaffolding. These 3 types. By weight, minimum of 200 kg or 2%. Oh, sorry, 120 kg. 120 kg a minimum, and medium and 2% for 200 kg, and maximum it can be from 200 kg. It's maximum. And the maximum, this high weight, it's mostly used in the, you can say,
240 kg in the medium one.
minimum 240 kg.
Yes.
Yeah, 200 kg and 40 kg about extra ones.
Extra for the material 200%. In mean 2% and 40 kg. And the 1% and 20 kg lightweight scaffolding. Medium weight scaffolding 240, 2% and 40 kg.
40 kg.
And the heavyweight scaffolding, there is not a mention to person or something, but this is per square meter. This
Yeah,
is
so
per square
first
meter.
one is lightweight is for 100 kg for a some person and 20 kg for a tools one, and also 1 meter scale. 4 type, 1 meter scale, 1 meter,
One
scale,
square
1 meter,
meter.
1 scale like this one. In 1 meter into 4 one. And the second one is medium scaffolding for the 2%, 200 kg and 40 kg for the tools one. And also some, I think it's 4 scale meters, sir. This one are 2 scale meters.
1 square meter.
No, for the medium or 2 scale.
1 square meter.
1 scale meter. And the special and heavy scaffolding is used actually for this one, for the high beam. You can see when we are making the bridge one. Bridges mostly, they are using a step by step. There's a very, a little gap every scaffolding have. This is the high one. And there are some parts of this one, scaffolding. The part like is vertical. You can see this is called post one. And the down one, it's one, I think it's a runner one. Oh, sorry. Barrier?
Braces.
No, braces is the cross one. Braces is the cross one, braces, simple one. And runner one. Runner, this one you can say it is about this one.
Long side.
The long side.
Long side.
The horizontal
Short
one.
side is barrier.
Barrier. The short side is barrier one, and the long side is runner one, and that's one. The tall one is called post one. And this post one is I think
Which
2 or
type
3
of plant we are using today?
clamps. That's what
right angle clamp,
Yes,
silver clamp,
right angle clamp.
dead to end clamp, ladder clamp, half clamp,
Everybody listen.
clamp.
Yes. These are the kind of clamps we are looking at.
By height, how much scaffolding? Height. By height,
By height,
less than 6 meter, more than 6 meter, more than 12 meter. What does it mean?
yes,
6 meter, less than 6 meter, inspector, scaffolding supervisor, he can sign
He can
and
sign.
signature everything. More than 6 meters, scaffolding inspector can
Inspector
sign
can.
and supervisor. More than 12 meter, they need the last promotion department approval as
Engineer.
design engineer.
this is site engineer responsible for this one. By height,
Make a design on it. Design engineer.
design engineer. Although this scaffolding coming by some mechanical this one. They have manual or something. Because
And
they
scaffolding have a manufacturer design two type of scaffolding. Tube and coupler scaffolding and system scaffolding.
system scaffolding. System scaffolding, you can exceed it.
And what is the basic extraordinary PP for the scaffolder people?
External PP
Yes,
is a full, some full body harness must be wear.
always they are
Always.
wearing the safety officer are wearing,
Yes, yes,
Yes.
everybody on this one.
supervisor, engineer. inspector.
Everybody who is on the site, he must wear this full body harness. Because maybe.
Scaffolder one or two, what is it, one or two?
This is 3 level one.
Scaffolder one and two,
Scaffolder 1, the level 1 is erector,
yes.
is erector. The level 2 is the helper one. And the level 3 is the supervisor. Oh, sorry, it's on
Not a three, level three, only one and two.
1 and 2 level 1.
The scaffolder one
One.
with the erector,
Erector,
and two was giving three level.
and the helper one.
Supervisor is a supervisor. That one is not a level three.
Yes.
That one is supervisor. And then inspector. Also, there is not a level. Direct inspector.
Direct.
And then engineer. Also, there is not a number. Mean these all categories we can get in this in scaffolding field. There's a level 2, 1, and then supervisor, then inspector, then engineer, design engineer. Yeah.
And if you are working on the scaffolding, you must wear about this wind speed. They not exceed about 65 km/h.
And the scaffolding, mobile scaffolding, person is upside the scaffolding, we can move from the,
No, it's not possible. It's not okay. It's
What we do?
unsafe.
if we want to move, then
Just ask him to come down and then you have to move it. Other your tools and everything you have to come and down. Maybe something fall, you can have, directly, it can harm your body. Yes. So,
for the short work only, for few seconds, we can little bit move.
yeah, if somebody is there, he want to work like this one unsafe, we have to take a sign from him. If he's not, he's not ready for his life to be in the proper.
But he want to save, but only small work. For
It's small, it's okay.
Little bit.
We have some, some rule and regulation. We have must follow this one. All that we not. Yes, many actions can listen, can happen. It is an act, some act of violation. This one. And there is, I think.
Okay, quit opening and line breaking.
And if you are making some ladder on scaffolding, it must be on 75 degrees, huh? 75 degrees of ladder. And you will not with that, like on the side or on the scaffolding. And there is, I think, sir, there are some steps of scaffolding for the height one. How you can run this one? It's a small height.
1 meter above the platform.
1 meter box one, some the support one.
In three
So there
places,
is-
we tie the ladder from 3 places, top, middle, and
No,
bottom.
if this like it's a height like in 30 meter, but we don't have a space. So we have to tie down every
Yes,
20 meter or how?
no, 6 meter.
Every 6 meter we have to tie, and like in every
Make a
2
platform.
floors, I think.
Platform. We make a platform.
And okay. Any question you have? Scaffolding?
Okay.
Leo tag with some equipment opening and line breaking. As we have done this practical on this one, the yellow tag we have used for the Leons. So yellow tag is used, sir. Yellow tag is used. It is used actually it's used because of if you are taking something for maintenance, there are some two tags that are used there. One is for this place if you are taking something up from there, and the second is for with the material is going for the maintenance. If something happened or something, the same tag numbers are to be detected and you can say fixed on the same place, so it cannot maybe damage something. And we have used for this power cutting, mostly for the power cutting. It's an article work. It must need, I think, some hard work permit needed for some Leon. No,
Leo permit.
Leo permit. Leo, especially Leo permit. As is shown in this equipment opening and line breaking. Opening and line breaking. Like this one. You are cutting the energized system and then fix it back. This is the system. Always, as per written over there, equipment opening and line breaking. It's a simple thing. Something else? If I know about this one only. Nothing else I can know. Anybody know about it more than just tell me. Any question? We have some qualified person over here. He can answer you anything. Any question, please? Sir, please, will you describe us a little bit more about this Sanjeevan? Something? And the second last is interview. Interview is a good one. I have done many interviews in the last 6 months, with more than 100 interviews. First of all, just make yourself comfortable of what you are doing for the interview. And you are a competent person for this one, any interview. If there is a job regarding this one, if you are doing a job, there is not required your competency, then please don't go there. Don't follow instructions out there. Like I'm going for a job one, simply because I know a little bit of knowledge, I can. But if there is written that some manager level, not for the safety, any other one, construction manager, I can't go. So for the interview, first you have a competent person for the same interview, and second your attitude. And we have learned the attitude. The positive attitude is the key point for this, especially for the interview. Make sure that you have a good attitude, good personality, and don't lie down like, oh sir, please, I am don't beg. Actually, don't beg there for your job. If you are a competent person, they will hire you about your knowledge. And when you're going there for the interview, must wear a proper dress, not like your casual dress and like you're doing something else. Just have a proper dress, proper dressing, everything. Clean yourself, wash your full body like something. An interview, it's an second thing in interview. As I'm talking, I'm trying to continue myself in good English. Try your communication skill in a better way. It's a key point. Maybe and just understand the question, but what he's asking. Because mostly we fail in the interview because what they are asking, we don't know what they are asking, but we are answering something else. So it's the mismatch of this question answering. So everybody with me, and you including me, just have to learn about the English language and how to pronunciate the word and everything. The way of talking and the way of answering everything. Anything about the interview? We have done interview in the question. Some many questions there. We have done interview, then it's an environment test. Some other guys come and take the interview. The same thing interview, nothing else. He will ask you the question regarding what you have done in your CV. And about the CV one, just write what you have in the CV. Please don't write another thing. Like we have some example over there. The 50 men on the same place, same day joining, same day exit, same day they took the training and everything. Same day they're working in the Sadara also. So please, just make your own CV, not another one. If you are going to copy something,
Don't
just
copy
make
paste.
sure. Yes?
Copy paste.
Then not copy paste. Just put your information. And the last one is communication skill. Communication skill is a very important skill. Yes, very important skill. We have, first of all, as our Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam says, don't lie. The lie is not in our, in Ummah Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. As his hadith told, there's a man who's lying is not from Ummah Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. So please, the first and the last one in communication skill, if you are a liar, then I think you are not a good communicator. As you've seen, many communicators over here, many people who are asking, and we just know he's a good guy, because he actually immersed himself on this area. I can say in order to one word only. अगर आप अपने ऊपर कोई चीज आजमाएंगे तो आप किसी को बताएंगे तो हो सकता है वो आपके बात में अमल करेगा लेकिन कुरान says लिमा तकुलूना मा ला तफअलून why you are saying something you are not doing yourself same thing the communication skill first don't lie anything if you are lying nobody will listen the second thing communication skill there are three things coming you have to observe the environment then listen to them carefully then talk if you are directly talking nobody will listen maybe sir I am no example sir is going to teach us something and directly inside between the lecture sir one question maybe sir forget something and then I ask no please listen first environment how the environment is and then listen and then talk about it. Some people are going for prayer some people they are dying assalamu alaikum mashallah Allah will give a place in Jannah. Okay, what about what is this? You are in the place of, for dua and you are talking about this politics, start politics. Everybody here. I am done so many times. So this is the basic thing. Don't ever do this one. First, yes, any question? No question? Okay, thank you. Anything else about communication skill? Communication skill, any? And also about some language. Even if you are doing but first you think what you are going to ask or what you can tell about this anything. First imagine if you had something, then tell anybody. Any question regarding communication skills? No? Any questions, sir? Last one. Thank you very much. You can turn off now.